7 starts. He comes in off a 152 career best performance in the Nassagaweya Stakes. Every test they throw at him, he passes with flying colors. The water gets deeper every single week, but again, he's answered the bell every time. Played against Sam at 2-1. Third choice at 6-1, number 7. Somewhere in LA. Bob McIntosh, John Campbell, well-bred colt, 3 in a row, good price. Gapped off is 5, Ideal Jet, missed the gate by 3 lengths. They're often pacing, and Miller hustles for a better time out for the early lead in the Metro Pace second elimination. Coming after him on the outside is Somewhere in LA. Way out wide is Ideal Magic from in third now, cranking out early speed. Dropping in fourth is Western Vintage for the early tuck there, and Jingra's got him up and rolling already as they go into the first turn. Campbell to the front. Somewhere in LA leads the way. Pressure outside from Ideal Magic. Then it's back in third for a better time. Western Vintage up and driving fourth now. Then a gap of 4 lengths back to play it against Sam from in fifth. Sixth and off the speed in the backfield to Winds of Change. Then a gap of 3 more back to Major Trick. 2 more to Ideal Jet. Opening quarter in 27 and 4. And up on the outside comes Western Vintage, looking to work his way to the front. Back into the pocket spot goes Ideal Magic. He's under a hard hold there to T-Trick now. Zach Cole wants to go on. Sitting along from in third, speaking of hard held, was Somewhere in LA. Campbell had to right line him to the outside. 55 and 2 the first half. They move into the far turn. Steppy in the backfield. Morrill also lost. Major Trick almost lost him there in the backfield. They move into the final turn, and on top is Western Vintage. Pressure outside now from Somewhere in LA. On cover to the outside third is For a Better Time, stalking the speed. He got rough gated. Miller lost him. Off stride For a Better Time. In at the rail from in third. There tracks along Ideal Magic. Moving up on cover. Outside from in fourth comes Played Against Sam. 3/4 in 124 and 3. And they spin off the turn and come into the stretch for the Metro Pace second elimination. Western Vintage is still there. Somewhere in LA from first over. Up off cover comes Played Against Sam. In at the rail is Ideal Magic, gapped out now. Deep stretch lead, and it's Western Vintage who pours it on for Gingras. Western Vintage opens up by 4 lengths. Coming on for second is Winds of Change, and Played Against Sam third. Western Vintage 151 and 3.
Western Vintage captures the second of 3 Metro Pace eliminations, 151 and 3, driver Yannick Gingras. Yannick, this horse made a break last week going into the first turn, so you kind of babied him through there and put him on the front.
Yeah, he was a little anxious last week on Marcus, and that's what he run. He was a little anxious on me a little bit tonight too, so that's why I just let him do his thing.
Okay, down to 3/4 and 124 and change. Were you worried at all at that point?
Not at all. You know, he had a full of pace when you heard John coming alongside of him. He just was waiting on me to call on him, and every time I've called on him so far, he's had something left.
Didn't kick the earplugs on him tonight.
No, and I've yet to kick the earplug period, you know, but I'm sure next week we'll have to. Hopefully I don't have to, but.
You've been down this road before with other top two-year-olds most recent years of Rock and Roll Dance. This horse was just a $7,000 yearling purchase. I guess it's safe to say he's the real deal.
Oh, I certainly think he is. You know, Rock and Roll Dance was like a $15,000 yearling, so that goes to show you that everything's possible. But to come back to this horse, I think he's got as good a chance as anybody, and like I said, he's done nothing wrong so far.
Good luck later on the card.
Thank you very much.
Yannick Gingras, Western Vintage, a $7,000 yearling purchase as a top contender for this year's Metro Pace.